Jeg står sammen med Gabrielle, og hun er altså... Jeg står sammen med Gabrielle, og hun er altså en af dem, der er med til at lave ZombiU. Spillet, der endelig formår at smøre Wii ind i blod. Og det skal vi snakke mere om lige nu.
I agree.
Right?
Absolutely.
What I said was that this is the first game to actually pour blood all over the Wii platform, and we love it. How does that feel?
Feels fantastic. I could tell that we were trembling with just excitement to get here, and now we hope that you guys are going to be trembling with fear as you play this game. And for what we've seen, people have just been jumping out of their skins, absolutely falling out, getting hysterically scared. So we're incredibly psyched.
How did you ever get the Japanese Wii people to agree on this, saying, oh yeah, violence, it's awesome?
You know, I honestly didn't think about it, but when they saw what a perfect fit survival horror FPS is for the controller, it's so incredibly immersive. You know, it's a real throwback to all those survival horror games that we absolutely love, where you had to sort of creep and crawl and like be completely freaked out as you turned every single corner, and that, you know, supplies were few and far between, and you basically had to count your bullets. And it just feels great to be back in that kind of experience. And it's thanks really to the Wii U, because the game, as you know, was built exclusively for this new gamepad, and it was built from the ground up. So it's designed only for the Wii U gamepad. We do have an asymmetric multiplayer mode. So you have a gameplay controller. One guy has a top-down view, and he's sort of the zombie master who spawns zombies, while the other one in FPS mode tries to survive. So there's this story campaign that uses the gameplay pad to the hilt. And then we also have the asymmetric mode, which is more of an assault mode, a little bit less stressful.
Well, can you give some examples on how it will work in the single-player part? Like, what will its role be, the controller itself?
So the controller becomes your bug-out bag. That's a survivalist term, basically, for the bag that you want to pre-stock, so you can get out of Dodge with everything you need to survive. And so we're very magnanimous. In this hardcore game, we've given you the ultimate survival kit. And on your screen, you have your inventory, you have a radar, you have a mini-map, and of course these will upgrade through the game. And you have your holsters. So it feels incredibly realistic because you have to look down. Everything manifests itself in your hands. And you guys have all seen zombie movies where the guy's rummaging around trying to find his keys, trying to get him into his pockets. Meanwhile, there's the horde running at him. And that happens because it's an FPS, but as soon as you go into your bug-out bag, you go into a third-person view, and it's in real time. So everything keeps evolving around you, and it's incredibly scary.
You released an amazingly looking trailer, and we saw a game like Dead Island who released an incredible trailer as well, but the game never really lived up to the amazement of the trailer. How do you feel about your trailer versus your game?
I think the trailer is perfectly suited to the way the gameplay feels. You get the notion of having several survivors, different experiences, and the concept is really how long will you survive. So you start as a survivor just like you and I. You would think you might be better suited to survive, but at the end...
Oh, I would.
It's a question of who has the best skills as a player. It's the will to live, to keep that character alive, because when you die, you die. One life equals one character, which means that when you come back, you're a whole new character who's in the same precarious situation that the first survivor was. And then you have to go mercy kill the guy that just gave up his life to get all your gear back. But you lose your skills. So it's truly a gamer's game, and we're really looking forward to gamers wanting to sink their teeth into this one.
Is it mostly focusing on messing up a lot of zombies, or are the story deep?
There is actually a very rich, compelling storyline. Thank you for asking the question. We don't have much time to get into that usually, but the story is about England's Nostradamus. His name is John Dee, and he's an actual historical figure. And Dr. Dee was the magus of Queen Elizabeth I. And this guy prophesized the coming of the end of the world, like so many cultures imagine at the end of 2012, the end will be here. And the prepper is this hardcore survivalist who believes in this prophecy, and he's the one that talks to you via ham radio and sort of keeps you alive, gives you the will to live. So you explore the city, and we really try to bring the grisly, sort of dark history of London to life, and it's a perfect setting for that.
Why did you end up in London? Why not Copenhagen?
You know what? If you invite me, then I'll come and discover Copenhagen. I'll do my next game there.
Nice one. ZombiU in Denmark next time, promise?
My promise.